Hello, my name is Mike Johnson. I'm taking you on an inside and outside video tour of this Thor Hurricane, also known as a Thor Wind Sport. This is a bath and a half floor plan, a little bit larger motorhome. It has full auto leveling. It's very clean inside and out. It's had major service done. So this is 100% ready to camp tonight. Has a brand new front air conditioner. We changed that with a high output front air conditioner matched to the original. This has a big 8,000 pound towing package on the rear. You have backup camera, side view cameras, 2 big slide outs. This is a bath and a half floor plan. So this back section is a full bathroom, but there's a half bath on the other side of the slide out inside. So if we stop here for a second and take a look at the floor plan, you can see there's 2 bathrooms, 2 toilets, 1 shower. Now this is the 35M floor plan. Among the major service that we did, this has been washed, waxed, and the outside has been polished, so it has a glossy mirror finish exterior. As you look at the reflections down the side, you see this has a polished mirror finish exterior. It has a super sized cargo storage area. You have a giant, I think this is a 21-foot awning. Brand new TVs. There's 3 TVs. The outside TV is brand new. Inside TV is a big 40-inch, and the bedroom TV, all brand new TVs. It's got large cargo storage areas that have all been cleaned, and lighted cargo storage area. These are what they call the roto-molded cargo. You big propane tank. This propane tank carries gas for heating, cooking, and your furnace, water heat. Pass-through storage to the other side in some of these compartments. You need 2 hands to open this compartment normally. Pass-through storage to the other side. This one is also pass-through storage to the other side. You can put folding tables in here. This has an outside barbecue tap point, so you can quick connect barbecue to the onboard propane, the propane tank I just showed you. I showed you a second ago, this is an 8,000 pound trailer hitch, LED parking lights and brake lights. You have black and gray tanks for the front restroom and for the rear restroom. 50 amp power cords. Now some RVs only have 30 amp power, but this one has 50 amp power with an auto transfer switch. You have all your hoses and wires and cables ready to hook up to the campground tonight. These are brand new in the box hoses ready to hook you up. You connect your city water right here to this connection point. You have an outside shower, so you could technically say it has 2 showers, an inside and an outside. The inside shower is in a glass enclosure. That's your black tank and gray tank for the front restroom and kitchen. Onboard generator. That's your slide out control. That's your pass-through storage to the other side. In this compartment you have a brand new 2000 watt power inverter. This inverter powers your TVs and your outlets without need to run the generator. It also has an automatic generator start system and an auto transfer switch. It's put in through a junction box, so if you turn on the inverter, The auto transfer switch transfers power to your outlets and your televisions. So everything will work when you're camped in the campground, even if you're not plugged into land-based power, or when you're driving down the road. Everything will work when you're driving down the road using the 12-volt batteries to power the 110 outlets through the inverter. So things like the refrigerator, outlets, and TVs all operate without the need to use a generator and without the need to be plugged in. They call that dry camping. So up on the roof we have solar panels rated at 350 watts. Those charge the battery so that the inverter discharges the battery as needed. So you should be able to dry camp in the middle of nowhere without running the generator, and your refrigerator and your outlets and your TV should all work. Now if you do run the generator, then you can power the rooftop air conditioners, or if you plug in to land-based power, that will also power the roof-based air conditioners. So this is a 2018. This has what they call frameless windows, which means when you look at the windows, you don't see any ugly window frames around them. They open at the bottom, so you can leave the windows open even if it's raining. They're frameless windows all through the coach. All the windows are tinted. They're very nice. It's a very clean coach. All the decals and graphics look pretty good. Cargo storage, left side fuel. This little connector is for connecting your coaxial cable to hook up the TVs to campground television if you're at a campground. Or you could alternately feed in the satellite system. We have a satellite antenna that can go along with this RV if you need dish network satellite. We do have a satellite dish sitting around in some boxes. We can throw that in the deal if you need that. This has a one-piece front windshield in perfect condition. There's no chips, no scratches, no cracks in the front windshield. The tires are not the original tires. The tires have been replaced on this coach. So this has newer tires that have been changed. On this point is a quick fill. So if you pull this coach up into the front of your house, you bring the garden hose out and you can fill it up with water. This is a quick fill for the water tank. Makes it really easy to add water before you start your trip. You have power outlets on the outside, 110 volt. You have outside stereo speakers. It has a big Latitude power awning. Latitude is the brand name. That's a self-supporting awning. It doesn't have the bars that come down that would hit a truck. If you have like your monster truck that you want to park under the awning, there's no low-hanging bars. There's a self-supporting Latitude awning, and this is all the awnings on this coach were serviced. So there's brand new fabric on the main patio awning, and all the slide out awnings were all replaced with new fabric. There's over $10,000 in service work that was done to this motorhome. So new air conditioner, new awnings, tires have been serviced, new TVs. If you have to pay, if you buy a cheaper coach and you have to take it to the shop, you might not see your RV for 6 months if you go with a different coach that you thought was a good deal. This is a good deal because you can jump in and you don't have to fix anything. You can just get in and drive. You can drive cross country or drive straight to the campground. You can use the coach immediately. It's very clean. Has solar. So we're in the middle of the parking lot here. We've started the generator. We're gonna go inside. Generator works, and the generator is powering the inside. So you can run your air conditioners and your microwave and your 110 volt appliances from the generator. It's operating right now, powering the inside of the coach, charging the batteries. Up over the entry door we have the master control here. It shows it has on the display 851 hours showing on the generator, so that your generator starts stop, slide in and out, water pump on, water heaters on, 110 volt and propane. We have propane on board, we have battery, we have fresh water, we have empty black and gray tanks. This is the bunk lift to raise and lower the front bunk bed. The bunk bed control unit is right there in the front bunk. As we go through the coach, all the upholstery is in perfect condition. Driver seats. You have to watch that on some of the coaches. If they sit in the sun too long, they can mess up the upholstery. The upholstery is in perfect condition. This has theater seats in it. It has a, remember this is a bath and a half floor plan. I showed you the floor plan. So we have a main 40-inch television. Right now it's picking up 166 channels, digital over the air from the rooftop antenna. That's not satellite. That's 166 over-the-air broadcast channels that we get here in Southern California. And in the bedroom you have a king-size bed. This is the king-size mattress, so it's a much wider bed than you normally get in motorhomes. You have a 32-inch bedroom TV. Remember, the TVs are brand new. It has a washer and dryer cabinet. If you want washer and dryer, we can order you a washer and dryer for it. It's washer and dryer ready. It's got the vent hose for a vented washer and dryer already, and the water hoses and the drain hose, so you're capable of washer and dryer on this RV. So you can, if you're going to do long-term use, it's ready to go. So brand new washer and dryer. They have two types of units. You can get a washer dryer in one, or you can get a stackable washer and dryer combo. They're about $1,000 a piece for the units, a little bit more than that. Rear full bedroom, remember, was outside, and I showed you the bedroom slide out, and I said behind the bedroom slide is your rear bathroom. So you have a very large bathroom shower with a glass enclosure. It's actually got a brand new shower head on here. These are the low water consumption shower heads. Countertop, stainless steel sink, porcelain toilet, very sturdy toilet. Some RVs only have plastic toilets. This is a porcelain toilet. All the wallpaper and mirrors and cabinetry are in good order. It's got nice window treatments on here. You've got towel racks, you've got wall switches, and you've got these pocket doors, so you can have total privacy in the restroom. Some RVs, people tell me they like the doors with the door handle that you open up, which look nice. They look like a house inside. The big problem with those doors that you have a door handle and you twist and you open it up is when you have slide outs, if the door is in the wrong place, you'll break your door off. These pocket doors are designed for RV application, so you don't have to worry about damaging them if they're in the wrong position when you start driving. They could slide back and forth, but if you bring the slide in, there's nothing to break on your pocket doors. You have a second set of pocket doors right here. Again, everything is working. Pocket doors are in excellent condition. Close it off. Privacy in the bedroom, privacy in the bathroom. You've got speakers over the bed so you can enjoy stereo. You've got over the bed reading lights. And I mentioned the stereo. This is your stereo control unit. This runs on Bluetooth, so when you sync your phone to the Bluetooth on this stereo, it controls the outside speakers, the speakers over the bed, so if you want to listen to music when you're laying in bed to help you sleep, or make noise like the noise to help you sleep, whatever you want to do, you can control it from your phone while you're charging your phone. There's pockets on the side of the bed, and there are power outlets under the bed. So while we're in the bedroom, there's all kinds of electrical gizmos. There are USB charging points right here. This is a brand new unit. We replaced the original one with better quality USB charging points. You have a 110 volt outlet. You have wall switches. We can turn on the roof air conditioning from right here, and there it goes. AC kicks on. You can hear the AC running. AC is on. It's not that hot today, so we have to turn it all the way down to cool the bedroom. The AC is running on generator because we're still in the middle of the parking lot. Now, I mentioned we have solar. The solar charge controller is under the bed. Right now it's showing the batteries are 13.8 volts. They're fully charged, and it's charging the batteries at 12.9 amps from the solar. Now, people get a little confused about solar. Solar on an RV or house is not powerful enough to provide exclusive power to run the air conditioners or something like that. The solar charges the battery, and you use the battery to run all your stuff. So if you didn't have solar, your battery might go dead after a day unless you ran the generator or something else. If you did not have solar on a normal RV, you might run your battery down in a day, or even a half a day if you're a heavy user of electrical gizmos. Now, the lighting is LED on this one, so it doesn't use very much power, but the battery charging of the solar is always charging if you're parked in the sun during the daytime. So as you're using your appliances to drain the battery, the solar is fighting you to charge it back up. And if you're out traveling around town and you're not using it that heavy, we're going to turn the second air conditioner running on generator. Now this, remember, this front air conditioner is a brand new unit. This is a state-of-the-art Coleman Mach brand new front air conditioning unit on this motorhome. That's a $2,000 unit for a brand new AC. We put a brand new one. The front is the one that gets the most use, and that was replaced. Another example, if you bought some other coach that you thought it was a good deal, and then you might spend 6 months in the shop fixing all this stuff. We've already fixed everything that we could find wrong with the coach, so it's ready to go. We're in the middle of a parking lot. We're running 2 ACs. We got more lights that we can turn on, LED lights. We got speakers. We got little accent lights. These are theater seats. These are non-power seats, so nothing could go wrong. You can recline here. Some people like to have a bed here, but there's not a lot of room for a bed. When they put the beds here, there's not that much room because you have a TV. Then you can't get to the front from front to back if the bed is out. So they got rid of the bed design on this model, and they put theater seats. So you can sit here and you can watch your 40-inch TV. Like I said, 166 channels found. This is a smart TV. We're just getting over-the-air broadcast, so that's like channel 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 4.1. See that? Here in Southern California, channel 4 is NBC. And then you can just go storming through the channels. The big channel, like channel 5, KTLA in Southern California, that's in the middle of the parking lot. We're getting perfect reception. All the TVs are brand new. They have new tuners. Talking about the kitchen and the bathrooms, you have a large residential refrigerator. The refrigerator is powered by the solar power and the battery and the inverters. Or if you plug in, it can use power from that. You have a large microwave. On the refrigerator is ice cold right now because it's on. Full size, residential size microwave. You have a very nice kitchen faucet. This is brand new. We replaced this. water pump's on, so if I turn on the water, you have streams, nice streams of water. You have a cooktop with a glass cover. Korean solid surface countertops in the kitchen. The flooring is in good condition throughout the coach. I'm talking about the bathrooms. There are 2 restrooms. The front restroom is like your guest restroom. Wall switches. This is a big deal right here. This little wall switch like you have in your house. Some RVs, you have to reach to the ceiling to turn the lights on and off. And if you have kids around, they are not tall, so they cannot reach the light switches in other RVs. Porcelain toilet. This has been professionally cleaned. We literally just had the housekeeper go through and clean this RV. These are weatherproof vent covers. So if I open the vent, like let's say you're at the campground and it just starts raining and the vent is open, no rain is going to come on because we have the weatherproof vent covers up on the roof over the vents. There's a lot of storage in this coach. As you look at different motorhomes, you're going to see some don't have enough storage to put a pair of golf clubs in them. This one has a lot of storage in it. You have bathroom storage, linen storage. This washer and dryer compartment is a giant storage for large objects. Unless you put a washer and dryer, you know, washer and dryers are not small. RV washer and dryers, we can order some for you. They have them in the warehouse in stock. Let me know if you need them. Lots of storage. Ice cold air conditioner. It's getting really cold in here. We can turn off the front AC from right here. We can turn off the bedroom AC from right here. Additional storage. You have a table that goes between the front seats in this model. The table stows in here. You have a leg and a tabletop. It stows between the front seats. More to the kitchen. This is a Dream Dinette. The Dream Dinette has a little, what's called a table elevator. It's like an elevator for the table. You can release the table and just push it down and move the cushions around, and this turns into a bed sleeping area. Only takes a few seconds to do that. The front electric bed comes down, and then, so this has an electric front bunk. The bunk has a control right here. To lower the bunk, you have to first raise the bunk all the way up, and then you can remove the safety pins, which by raising it up, there's no weight on the safety pins. Then lower the front bunk. It should go down symmetrically, as in even left and right sides about the same speed, and it'll lower it down to the top of the seats. If you want to lower it below the top of the seats, you're going to have to recline the seats because it can go a little bit more, and it's on top of the seats. You have a bunk ladder which can allow access to the bunk. Not all bunks can have the ladder sitting on top. This one has enough clearance that it'll fit. We recommend being careful about that, because otherwise you'll make dents in the ceiling. But you can climb up and down, and then when you're ready to put it away, raise it to the ceiling. Should drive up nice and evenly. This dinette has a drawer for storage. You have the theater seats. You have pantry storage. Open this up and you have storage drawers that come out. Your bags of chips and stuff will fit next to the fridge. This TV can swing out. This mount has a release behind, so you can release it to swing it out and view it from a more sharper angle. There's storage to put your video game consoles and stuff under the cabinets. All the woodwork and everything is in really good condition. The slides are operates smoothly. The electric bed opens smoothly. We're gonna show you bringing in the slide outs. People like to see how much room you have with the slides in. So we're gonna hit retract on the bedroom slide. If you can see back in the bedroom, it's going in. You can actually do 2 at a time on this motorhome, but I'm going to do 1 at a time. When you run slides on your motorhome, it's better to be plugged in, running the generator, having this one does have solar, so it adds power to the batteries. You don't want to try to run your slides on a low battery. People get confused. This has 12-volt battery voltage if the batteries aren't charging, but on automotive batteries you cannot go below 9 volts. What people get a little confused about their batteries, oh, it still has 8 volts in the battery, it should be good. No, automotive systems, which this uses, the lights and everything, if your batteries are at 9 volts or lower, your batteries are dead. Even though it's a 12-volt battery, 9 volts is basically 0. 12 volts is basic, and if you're with this one, the solar will boost it to 13.6 volts. So on solar, when the batteries are charged up and the solar is charging, you'll have 13.6 volts available to operate all your equipment. The solar really helps you out. So if you're going to use equipment, it's also not a bad idea to run the generator or be plugged in when you're moving the slides. One system on this motorhome, this has the Thor Rapid Camp system with a little handheld remote. You can press the secret code, which is 000, and then from the remote you can operate the lights. That's like the leveling jacks, the generator, the awning. We need to close the awning, so why don't we go use the remote to close the awning. So from my little remote here, that's retracting the awning. I just hit the button on the handheld remote. The remote is really cool because you can take it outside the coach and you can operate the various systems of the coach. This does have a full patio LED light on the outside of the coach. That's actually brand new. We replaced the original one. We have a brand new LED light on this coach. You see that LED strip over the awning? So we're in the driver's seat now of the 35M. We're going to retract the leveling jacks, but we're just going to release the parking brake to do it. We're tracting the leveling jacks right now, an auto retract by releasing the parking brake. They retract all the way up under pressure, so they retract very fast. I'm going to put it in reverse. And then we have backup camera just showing on the display, so we can back up. We're in reverse now. I'm gonna put it in drive. By the way, the mileage on the odometer is 31,818 miles. Gonna turn on the left turn signal. We have the left view camera, side view left camera. Right turn signal, right side camera. Again, left view, right view. So we're gonna pull out of the parking space here. I'll point out that we do have a power sunshade, which is halfway down right now. The advantage of the power sunshade, it allows you driving head on into the sunset. when you drive head on into the sunset, you don't have the sun in your eyes. Now there's a little switch down here to raise the sunshade up higher. We also have driver dash fans. You can run the fan to cool off or defrost your window. Backup camera view for reversing. Now on the steering selector is tow haul mode. This is something you're going to want to use when you're going up and down hills. When you're coming down hills, you turn on tow haul mode so that the transmission will auto downshift coming down a hill. We're running the generator right now. We have a cab light switch which turns on the dome lights in the cab area, power sunshade switch, HDMI, USB. This is the stream from your phone to show your phone on the screen here. And you have 110 volt outlets. I'm sorry, 12 volt outlets. I'm going to demonstrate how the leveling jacks work here in the parking space here. Put it in park. Set the parking brake. Leveling jacks to put them down. You want to go up. That's manual level. I prefer manual leveling, and I'll explain why. Press enter to begin. Right now I'm lowering the front. The reason why I like manual leveling instead of auto leveling, which auto leveling will automatically level it by one single button, and that'll take the coach to your 0 point, which is a programmable point that you consider level, or the person before you consider level. Now you can change the 0 point that it auto levels to, but the main reason why I don't like it is if you're on terrain that's low in the front, you run the risk of lifting the front tires off the ground to auto level it, and you don't want to do that, because when you release the jacks, it's a sudden drop. You don't want anybody to stumble, or you don't want any little pets to get underneath the front tires if they're off the ground and then lower it. That would be bad. So you're not supposed to lift the tires off the ground. And in the rear tires, if you ever were low in the rear and you auto level, if you ever had the opportunity to lift the rear tires off the ground, the rear tires are connected to park. When it's in park and the parking brake set and your rear tires are on the ground, the RV is not going to go anywhere. But if you lift the rear tires off the ground, then the parking brake's not doing anything anymore, and putting it in park isn't doing anything anymore. So if you were on something slippery, there's a risk that the rear could move, and that would be bad. You always want the tires on the ground when you're leveling. Mirror heat, power mirrors, fog light switch to turn on and off the fog lights, emergency jump start switch. If you have a low battery in the engine compartment and it's hard to start, you need a jump start, you got a switch right here for emergency jump starting. Exhaust system, catalytic converter. Everything is present underneath this motorhome. Your tires are good. Leveling jacks, catalytic converter is present. The front tires on this motorhome have been replaced, as well as the inside rear. These are not the original tires. Those are newer replacement tires. Your leveling jacks, it's not too dirty, not too much rust at all. Underneath the generator, the exhaust, that's your towing hitch, rated for 8,000 pounds. Where's the label? There's the label. See that? It's rated to tow an 8,000 pound trailer, and it has a 7-pin connector. So my name is Mike Johnson. Take a look at my website, see if this motorhome is still available. Go on my website, mybestcar.com. Check what is the current price on it. If you're going to pay for the motorhome, your check is going to pay to the order of the company name a buyer's choice. This is the company name right here, and that's the website. Go look on my website, see if the RV is available. Go on YouTube and search for my other videos. My YouTube channel is MyBestCar.com without the dot. And my name is Mike Johnson. If you have questions about this motorhome, give me a call, 951-681-2101. We do offer technical support, so if you buy a motorhome from us and you have a question 3 years later, you can call and say, hey Mike, I have a question.